Good evening. Welcome to Military Strategies. We are live right now, December 8th, 2025. 12:43 in Spain, 7:43 in Venezuela. Movements in the sky. Donald Trump, who is currently speaking in public, are we going to see him here on Military Strategies? Night is approaching. Freedom is in the air. Venezuela, the Caribbean. Incredible stories throughout the ages, struggles, battles about to be discovered. One of the greatest, one that brings hope to more than 8 million Venezuelans in exile and to millions more in Venezuela. Now, family, your likes, your comments. Adios. And it looks like we're getting started. Oh!
Good evening, family. Welcome to Military Strategies. How beautiful it is to see those planes flying. How beautiful it is to know that they are the same ones that are going to liberate a beautiful country called Venezuela. We have breaking news. We have new information right now. Donald Trump live at an event at the Kennedy Center Honors. There's an event tonight. I think it's about movies or something related to television. He has been speaking and commenting for 27 minutes. Donald Trump has been talking nonstop, addressing different issues with the press. People have obviously taken the opportunity to ask him questions and not waste a single moment. The shadow of what's happening. And he's accompanied, of course, by the First Lady. And we're going to see it here in just a few seconds on Military Strategies. I'll show you the footage. We're at the critical hour of this whole story. The critical days, the critical minutes. I know there are a lot of people who are nervous about this issue. There are a lot of people right now thinking, what the hell is really going to happen? What's going to occur? And is there going to be an attack or not? If the Nobel Peace Prize is going to change anything in the lives of Venezuelans? And how beautiful these moments are after 23 or 26 years of dictatorship. The community that is being created around the world, the amount of content that is being made to make Venezuela known. I believe this had never happened before in history. We had already seen it in the past elections. We had seen it in many moments. Something like this had never been seen before. Those content creators from all countries, even Spanish-speaking ones, but not only that, also English-speaking, creators in English, scanning the skies, learning about Venezuela, learning about Hispanic culture. It's something unique. You have to give Donald Trump credit for something, and that's that he has a dream, and he's on his way to achieving it. And you have to acknowledge that. You can't say he doesn't have us all excited. There are people who are obviously having a hard time. They're anxious, and that's normal. It's normal to feel anxious with what's happening right now, but the moment has to come. The moment will come. The moment will become reality, and when it has to happen, it will happen. But let's enjoy the excitement of the community. Let's enjoy everything we're experiencing day by day. That's why, family, it's super important. Your likes, leaving your comments in the chat, also on the replay. Also, leaving your likes on the replay, you help this kind of content a lot. I'm going to be honest, I'm not Venezuelan, but I share this world, the current events, culture, and language with my brothers from Venezuela. That's more than enough for me. I need nothing else. Even if it weren't, I would still be in this cause because I believe it's just, I wouldn't like to be in the shoes of those thousands of political prisoners in Venezuela. I wouldn't want to be in the suffering of those families right now, going through a really hard time because of everything that's happening. And I share with them, I share everything with them. That principle is military strategies. You already know that we recommend you watch everyone. There are no differences for us with any channel. We don't say we don't speak badly about anyone, we don't like it, we don't have to talk about anyone. We have to do our thing, which is our content, to tell what's happening, our point of view, our analysis, map topics. And with that, it's more than enough. We don't have time to worry about what others say or what others do. But I would like to call a little attention to responsibility that is always super important, and respect. That's something that should never be missing. Respect can never be missing. And this is one of the channels where that's taken care of the most, both in the chat, in the comments, and in the content we create. The doors are open to all. We should collaborate and unite with Venezuela now. This channel covers historical events happening worldwide, especially those related to military topics. And this is another one, but a special one. It's definitely special because of what it means. It means 48 hours until the Nobel Peace Prize.
In 48 hours.
Well, I really think this is really a night of joy tonight because of what's happening with this building. It's going to be fantastic.
There it is.
Trump is speaking now. Later we'll see the clips, if he said anything about Venezuela or not, and we'll start to understand this. Oslo is far from Venezuela. Oslo is very far from Venezuela. I would like to show you something that is happening right now and that I noticed earlier and that really caught my attention. SPAR 1916 and SPAR 05 are all very important person transport planes. For important people, Ministry of War, War Secretariat, or War Department, whatever you call it. A while ago, hours ago, when we did the first live broadcast, those planes were heading east toward Washington. They were there for a while, and now they're heading back. I could start to think that they went to meet in a meeting that couldn't be held online, meaning an important meeting to prevent any leaks. That's the reason I can find for this, a clear sense of why it was done. And to me, it seems that this meeting is related to Venezuela. I think it may be closely related to Venezuela. Also, the bases from which those planes have taken off are vital for operations in Venezuela. Also, a while ago, another one took off. A significant number of tanker planes associated with a B-52 bomber strike group. This also happened just a little while before we started the live broadcast. That's why the reason we're going live and starting to talk about things, because things are happening, is clear. You can't ignore one thing because of another. There's also the fact that the regime is being very quiet today. Yesterday, they were very active. Vladimir Pedrino was around some commune, wandering around. Diosdado was there too, but there's a lack of presence from Nicolas Maduro at the military ceremony that took place yesterday in Caracas. Yesterday it happened. At Fuerte Tuna, the military assignments for the new recruits. and he wasn't there. He wasn't there, and he was surrounded by his people. And Maduro wasn't there. Diosdado was there. He was the master of ceremonies, but Maduro wasn't there. And if Maduro wasn't at Fuerteventura yesterday, it seems to me that we're back again to the scenario we had a few days ago of a Maduro who stayed in the bunker more than outside, only leaving for specific occasions like recording a video, then returning and little else. Nicolas Maduro didn't want to face this situation yesterday. At least I have no evidence of what we're talking about. Situation right now in the skies. Very clear area throughout the entire front zone of Venezuela. We'll see it here with another filter. A little clearer. Right now, we're going to put it all. A pretty clear area. While it's true that the Cambiasa planes, the typical laser, and all these Rutaka, and all these pirate airlines, that the McDonnell Douglas 88S and 83S, those are nightmare planes to fly with. They're flying around, they're going to Isla Margarita. They're mostly going to the eastern part of the country, and this really needs to get a lot of attention. Most of the flights we're seeing today from Caracas are all heading east, towards the border with Brazil. They might be moving family members. It could make a lot of sense. They might be moving family members from one area to another, or moving personnel from one area to another. On the other hand, we haven't seen as many planes today from Havana to Venezuela. At least I haven't had the chance to see them. Like we were seeing in the last few days, we're not seeing that strong effect of planes coming from abroad. Towards Nicolas Maduro territory. What could it be due to? Cuba likely knows this is inevitable. The media campaign they've tried to organize both inside and outside the United States hasn't worked. And as a consequence of this, I think that even Cuba itself now considers it very likely that there will be a military attack on Venezuela. In the same way, Petro and all the agents involved in this story also think so and express it. And of those it will have, without a doubt, an uncertain future when Venezuela falls. That's where the key lies. On the 10th, Maria Corina will be there at night. There is information. He may have already left the country during the operation. Secret. And that the regime hasn't been able to do anything to prevent it. Has he been able to leave the country? We don't know all the details completely, but we would have to examine many details to understand how he was able to leave the country. His arrival in Oslo is going to be an earthquake within Nicolas Maduro's regime. They wanted to avoid it at all costs and prove they had complete control over her. No, Diosdado might say at any time, "Be careful not to squeeze too hard or we could suffocate." Diosdado would say that on the MHC show. He would warn Maria Corina that if she went too far, they could suffocate her. Now, Maria Corina won't have to worry about her safety inside Venezuela, and she'll be able to handle things from abroad. She'll be able to travel to the White House and meet with Donald Trump, for example. She'll be able to go to the European Union and explain to them what's happening. What is the future plan for Venezuela? Will she be able to gather more international support than within Venezuela? Which means there's a window of opportunity for her regarding what's coming, what's about to happen. That window of opportunity has to be used to the fullest, taken advantage of as much as possible. You have to squeeze it. Like an orange. You have to get all the vitamins out to feed the Venezuelan revolution. In these times, in these times, This upcoming week is going to be crucial. I always say it. These days are vital, and they have been, because things have happened that needed to happen. Arrival of radars and fighter jets, drills and flights. But now, this week, maybe the most important thing isn't what we're seeing here. Maybe the most important thing will be the political side of the story, to show Donald Trump that Mondo and Maria Corina are the people chosen to lead Venezuela to freedom. And that it's hard to convince Donald Trump, because he examines every detail, considers all options, and avoids mistakes. Especially him, the Secretary of War. His mission is for the United States to carry out Operation Southern Spears with lethality, reduce risks and casualties within American ranks, and achieve the objectives set by the Commander-in-Chief, Donald Trump. And show the world that the United States is the greatest fighting machine on this planet. And what about the T-29? That's his call sign when his plane takes off to launch the operation over Venezuela. A Titan, that's right, but among Titans there are a few as well. Marco Rubio is the liaison man. Marco, he is the one who is convincing all the senators in all of the United States of America that the cartel of the Suns is a vital risk to national security. It's his job, Secretary of State, to look after the security of the state, to be aware of everything that could happen to the United States of America. Well, 300,000 is what Donald Trump says, that these are the deaths responsible for this. Nicolas Maduro and the cartel of the Suns. More than in an actual war. That's why they put a $50 million bounty on the head of such a creature. That's the main explanation. His connections with Iran, with Russia, with China, with corrupt individuals who bring them gifts from other countries. He is a risk to the security of the United States of America. We have seen that in recent times, organizations like Antifa, the Muslim Brotherhood, and left-wing organizations have become a national security threat to the United States of America. Well, isn't it a coincidence that all of Nicolas Maduro's friends are those who jeopardize United States security? In the case of Sanchez, his government partners are openly saying that the United States ambassador should be expelled and that they should leave NATO. In her case, her trips looting Venezuelan gold through Madrid. The connections are international, and Donald Trump views them as a threat to everything. Also, Marco Rubio's promise to endure.
Marco, the words for Venezuelans.
Don't lose hope. We will keep working for you and won't let Venezuela be forgotten. May God bless Venezuela, which will soon be free.
Marco said this long ago when he was much younger, with less weight than he has now. And now, I say it again, soon, the planes that frighten the Venezuelan population will no longer be in the wrong hands. Not losing hope is what Marco Rubio says. We must not lose hope. A hope that has been built over the years, and that there is only one way to restore it. By means of cruise missiles, one after another, by means of fighter jets, and by means of sweat and blood of brave people, both inside and outside Venezuela and the United States of America. Some critics ask why I discuss Venezuela if I'm not Venezuelan, and why the United States would try to liberate Venezuela. Aren't they Venezuelan? It's already a global security issue. This guy is responsible for 300,000 in the United States, while Europe won't even bother to count. On a weekly basis, flights arriving from those countries bring substances that ruin the lives of thousands of people. Boats, small planes, individuals, all forming part of the poverty built around the Cartel de los Soles. People are dependent on something that poisons society and our future. Connections with Lebanon, also providing training for people who later attack Israel, who launch attacks like the one on October 7, having connections with people like Iran, who bombs cities with ballistic missiles. Without thinking about anything or anyone, all these people only understand one language: the sound of missiles and airplanes. Unfortunately, war has been created, and it's something that has been with us since the beginning of time. Not fighting or not standing up at a time like this is a mistake, and Venezuela knows this well, as it has tried everything possible. Fight or die, that's what they might call it. That's how they might define it. Venezuela must be freed or it will not survive. Maduro is just another example of a dark chapter in our history. There have been others like him. There will unfortunately be others, and that's just how it is. That's the game it has become. Both hero and villain. But that his time comes to an end. That's right, family, okay? Please, your comments in the chat, super important. What are your thoughts on what's happening now? Now we're going to go see what's happening with those aircraft, where they're going, which base they're heading to. I want to think, or I would like to think, that everything already has a set date and time. That this won't be goodbye, but that they're really going to go for all of this. Our friends from La Guarimba, I don't know if they're going out today or not. I think they're fine. La Guarimba is fine. I've been talking to them. They're resting. It's just that some really tough days with a lot of work are coming, and Mar and Gaston are exhausted from all the work they've been doing for a long time. We send them a big greeting. This is also their community. This is the community of all the people who want to see Venezuela free. Are you seeing it now? I don't differentiate between channels. I try to get along with everyone. If someone won't get along, we should each go our own way. Time will sort things out. The little I can contribute by sharing things I see on the maps, well, I think that's a good contribution. Let's go see the planes. Because we could start connecting the cameras now. What's the situation right now?
Tanker departing from Tampa.
Or is it landing?
We'd have to see. Let's follow this flight and see if it gains altitude. I think it's gaining altitude, has taken off, turned, and now it's climbing. But we would have to see if maybe it's not actually a landing. Let's see, 1,600 feet, it's very low. That plane is still very low. If Trump doesn't attack, I'll attack. They're telling us here, come on, send your comments, let's post them, let's make the chat fun today. We need to relax. We need to see it. Maria Corina is traveling with Molino from Panama. I don't know. I have my doubts that she's traveling from Panama. There are things you can talk about, things you can't talk about. Obviously, there is information that can't be shared. Everything, because there are also a lot of people on the other side who are watching us. The dark side, we won't reveal where she'll emerge. Maria Corina, but I don't think so with Molino. Jesslyn is visiting us. A hug for Jesslyn. You see, Jesslyn is another example. We get along well with Jesslyn. We greet her. We go over there. We send people to her. Jesslyn sends people to us. It's a good atmosphere. In general, everything is fine. I think she's going to land. Yes, she's going to land. She's going to land while she's coming back from a mission. We didn't have this one before. Look, it just appeared and was on a mission. This is what I mean by Santo Domingo, you know? The Dominican Republic is going to play a key role in this story. You don't need to get off this Tampa all the way to the operations area, since from the Dominican Republic, they'll take off and conduct the operations. Look, a Clipper is landing right now in Ceiba. Or did it just land? Look, did this Clipper just land? This one in particular could have brought important people. From where? Wow, from across the world. Did they launch the Clipper from this airbase? What's at this base? Let's investigate. Let's see what we have around here. Oh. These planes look so Caribbean. Oh. These twin-engine planes with a magic number. They could have taken off from there. They could have flown from that place. Border with Alaska to Puerto Rico. Could it make sense? What? They could have flown more planes over there. An F-18, I think. I think we're going to see it again at that base. I don't know the journey that Clipper Guao has made. The United States is a gigantic continent. There's something that has amazed me. All of this has helped me learn a lot about the subject. This from Venezuela is the magnitude of the United States Air Force. It's one thing and it's communal. And it has no comparison worldwide. There just isn't. There isn't another army that has this bases full of planes, more than 400 flights in the air at the same time. There's just nothing like that. Nothing like it exists. Some people will miss Nicolas Maduro. I'm serious. Some people will miss him. Why? Are we already going to lose the jester? Come on, let's take a closer look at that base. It's the headquarters of the VAC 209 warriors, the VAC 132 Scorpions. It's a fighter jet base. Look. And I think it even belongs to the Navy. See if this base has to belong to the Navy. Look at her. This is it. It's already flying. It's a fighter jet airbase. Let's check what other planes have been there historically, such as bombers. This is a base for fighter jet squadrons. Look. All F-18S welcome home. What a great phrase. Well, look, now we have this base to keep in mind as well. Because it's not a bomber base, but it is a fighter jet base. We can already take note of this one. Let's also see where they're going again. The famous planes, well, I thought they disappeared. Oh no, they're still here. Ah, careful. Careful because more are joining in. Look at this family.
Yeah.
All the spars we have right now. One, two, three, four, five. 5 and all 5 on the same route. That's strange. We see all the spars on this route around here. Hello, estrategias de Argentina. Is the talk of cleaning up the American continent and this abomination related to the Antarctic Treaty ending in 2048?
Sure.
I don't know. I admit I have no idea. It's something I haven't studied. It's out of my control, out of my domain, but I'll make a note of it. And we'll see. Yes, it's true that the United States is interested in things that attract attention. Greenland, for example, is interested in these things. And cleaning the American continent of the presence of China and Russia? Juanma says Rackmax gets the last word. Yes, it's Rackmax, that's the key. No Rackmax, no revolution. It's Nicolas Maduro's secret weapon. Thank you, Adriana. God bless our troops in Puerto Rico and the Caribbean. The world must stop people like Nicolas Maduro who harm lives globally. Yes, that's right. Pablo, 10 memberships to military strategies. Thank you very much, my friend. And Rafael, another 10 memberships. Thank you very much, my friend. Military strategies. Do you miss Maduro? In a way, yes. Yes, in a way, yes. But I would rather have him, let's see. The scenario I prefer is him being arrested, and being judged. And let him talk. Let him tell everything. Because when Maduro finds himself locked up, he's going to start talking, he's going to start revealing things, and he's going to give a lot of information. To put an end to many more organizations that are currently making this world a less livable place.
Poco habitable.
So I prefer Maduro. If alive, I know there are people who don't, who want to see him. Just like Mussolini. But I don't advocate for that kind of thing. If there's a chance to bring him alive, he must be judged. He has to pay. The victims need to feel that he will be judged. Look at what's coming together here.
Yeah.
Look, the SPAR are coming together here. And these are planes carrying important people. They've come from everywhere. And on a Sunday, no less. And then there's the funny side of Nicolas Maduro. I mean, there's a part that's just funny. When he makes a fool of himself. With those dances, those silly things that he more or less does or could do. There. Still, we can't forget who Nicolas Maduro is. Let no one forget it just because he goes out to act funny and laugh and play the clown. Let no one forget it. We also have a camera in Venezuela. Let's see. There it is. Venezuela right now, sound. I love this. People in Venezuela with music. Positive attitude. That's good. That's good. Having a positive attitude. And that before the storm, there is calm. 8:19 right now in Venezuela.
No.
You know, 12 o'clock at night. That's the time when incredible things usually happen in the history of the United States of America. At 12 o'clock at night, 11. 12 at night, things start to happen. Planes take off right now until 12. Obviously, we're at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, there would be enough time to launch B-52 planes and for them to arrive to the area of operations. Thank you so much for the memberships you're giving. Thank you so much to Anna. Thank you so much for those memberships, my friend. We send you a big greeting. There wasn't a deployment with bin Laden, right? Christian? Also, do you think the bin Laden operation was much more secret? All of this reminds me of when, during the previous administration of Donald Trump, we were on the verge of going to war with Iran, a military deployment. Brutal. Very, very thorough. Music to not hear the bombs, says Adriana. Yes, the people of Venezuela now take everything very, very calmly. Dragmax must already be patrolling. Well, you already know that the more you talk in the channel, the more likely you are to get a membership from someone. Our friends who are gifting memberships. By the way, speaking of gifting memberships, I'm gonna check something. Come on. I have memberships to give away. I mean, we have military strategies memberships to give away. You know what to do. Just like subscribe and join 23,000 others. Here, he says everything's a joke. Rodney.
Wow.
We're just like you, huh? Rodney? We know the same as you. We're just like you. But we want to see things and for things to happen. And we believe that things can happen. Donald Trump is currently at an event. I doubt anything will happen during it. Things are happening. Did Diosdado get a membership? Don't tell me Diosdado is here. God, are you here? Grandpa Diosdado, Amira. Greetings, Amira. Thank you so much for that donation to the channel, for supporting the content. Did Diosdado get a membership? No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Andy. I don't believe it. There's Diosdado. Then he gets worried. His face changes when he sees the B-52S approaching. The other day, when they made all of them run out of there, they got out pretty fast. Pretty fast. All of this is interesting, the world of aeronautics, airplanes. Being able to see all this in real time, it's amazing. Notice this key detail. If we're going to see so many aircraft, that means a truly powerful air force in the skies. You need to have an impressive logistics group. They'll need to mobilize many tanker planes, which I think they've been doing for weeks. Discreetly, I think they're stockpiling tanker planes so that at any moment they can take off and go after them. I think so, I really do, and I think it's one of the important points of this story. The situation is handled very discreetly. A bomber arrives, then 3, 1 returns, things like that. They're details that... That's what we see. I know there are more channels that have more cameras from Venezuela, but I only have a connection with these cameras you see. By the way, now we're going to talk about Petro. I can't switch to cameras from another channel without permission, or they'll shut down our channel, which I don't want. I want us to be here for a long time and to enjoy this content, so it's super important. Please share this live stream on Twitter and in your Telegram groups to help me out. Petro has spent the last 48 hours pulling bodies out of people on the beach. There's something that catches my attention in waters where there are supposed to be fish called sharks. The supposed bodies from the drug boats destroyed by the United States are washing up on the beach. It catches my attention. What do you want me to say? They arrive intact. I have the feeling that those people have nothing to do with it. It's just that it seems pretty strange to me that they arrive with their clothes on, lying on the shore. They say they're from Colombia, but it seems very strange to me. It seems like in the north the water spins. Let's go see the water spin. La Guajira, Colombia.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to see. The Caribbean Sea is full of sharks. Petro, stop selling us smoke, Petro. That's enough. How's it going to get there? The body? I'm looking at the photo. Come on. Let's see, 1 second. I'm watching a video. I can't play it. This YouTube thing. I don't know. This doesn't... Me, I don't really buy it. Petro said 2 hours ago, the main security problem in America, it's not about other countries or Americans. It's about the climate crisis, driven by an anachronistic energy source that's been immortal for all existence. This doesn't appear in the United States national security document, and that makes it profoundly ineffective for the needs of its society and of America as a whole. Lately, Petro's writing on Twitter is terrible. Solving the climate crisis is the greatest security challenge for the Americas and for all of humanity. What's wrong with Petro? Is someone else managing Petro's account, or is he unwell? I mean, he wrote something and 2 hours later he wrote it again. Did he repeat it? Is something happening to Petro? I think he's having a tough day today.
Yeah.
Hey, where are the spars going? Come on, let's connect right now. I think they're landing, huh? Yeah. The spars are landing. They're landing at this base. What's at this base? The spars are going to land here. Let's look for information about that base. It's Scott's base. And Lenoir. Let's check this base. Big, this base, huh? Pretty big. Let's go see what planes are here. So quiet. We see there are tankers. Let's see here. Very important person plane. This one we see over there. It's a base for tankers and very important person flights. That's what we're seeing, right? Real-time investigation. An important wing of tanker planes. Right now, the spars are returning. They must have dropped people off in Washington for the operation, and maybe they're there. That's why they've decided to return to their base. 50 memberships, Andrea, 50 memberships. Andrea knows an attack is coming and wants memberships. The chat goes crazy. The strategy chat goes crazy. Family.
Yeah.
Is right now like this. Is it crazy? And the woman's dentures moving up and down, right and left. Imagine Nicolas Maduro when they tell him there's a drone above him, and he starts moving the car like this. Rar, rar. It's just too much, Nicolas Maduro. We've seen him dressed as Maverick. We've seen him dressed as a clown, as a circus performer. We've seen him as everything. The more you talk, the likelier you'll get picked. Memberships, 23,000 right now. Live family, we're on our way to 400,000. Please, thank you for your subscriptions, for following the channel. It's free to hit the little bell, super important, the bell. When this starts, you need to be here with us. Yes, the spars go there. I think they've left important people in Washington. I have the feeling. And the skies are becoming empty in the United States. Look. Look at the image. Usually planes are in this area doing operations, even on Sundays. They're always here. No, they're not empty. Very quiet. Let's see what's taking off from here. No, this one came from the other side of the world. Caracas. It sounds quiet. Let's check out Caracas, Caracas. This continues with the music for sure. They're fully present with the music, which is good. Hey, maybe the radio is one of those spy radios. I'm not going to tell you something. A plane was presented recently. Hidalgo Aéreo Sergio Hidalgo, a channel I recommend you watch for airplane topics. It's a reference to the Spanish-speaking community El Chaval. And he said there's an AC-130 specialized in broadcasting radio and television signals. Don't worry, people in Venezuela, you won't lose television or radio, just expect a change in programming. You're going to stop seeing Maduro and you'll see Donald Trump saying, everyone calm down, everyone calm down. The other day, Sergio explained it on his channel, and he made an amazing show, an amazing video explaining that there's a plane specialized in psychological warfare and communications toward the enemy. It's no longer about dropping pamphlets. Now they connect you directly to the television. Let's see. You're asking where the submarine is, but do you want me to go underwater to find it? Send Rackmax. He's the specialist for underwater attacks. He's the torpedo. These people, really? They just are. Rackmax, oh my goodness. Today is a Rackmax kind of day? Let's see, Rackmax. I don't know where Rackmax is, huh? How do you spell Rackmax? Here it is. The Piranha, Rackmax. It's just that the sound is... Seriously, do you guys want us to play Rackmax's video? Are you guys crazy? This community is seriously crazy, huh? The game's strategy community is just wild. Let's put it on. Well, just so you know, the discovery, Rackmax's discovery before it went viral, happened here. I mean, viral. It happened here, okay? We've made viral things about the regime. That's important too. Rackmax. And all the things we won't ever know. Let me get out of this shot. I don't want to be in it. Let's leave this here. Come on, right, Diapio.
Are there any precedents in Venezuela for a device of this magnitude?
There are no precedents. I mean, this is top of the line.
A remotely piloted aquatic vehicle with submersible features.
Of course, you expect they're going to bring out some kind of, Megalodon with engines.
Remotely piloted with submersible features.
Not detectable by conventional radars.
That's normal. How will you detect this? Unless you put a glue detector in the water?
Made with eco-friendly materials, renewable energy, using open source and developed software.
Imagine people at the landfills there in Venezuela looking for plastics to build Rackmax. Who could have given him this? These are things of anger. I remember during the 12-day war and all that story, Iran brought out a kind of supersonic drones to launch them from the deck of a ship. They take it, show it up close, and you say, wow, it's gigantic, a monstrous thing. And then, when they pull the camera back, you realize it's a remote-controlled airplane.
As fully Venezuelan intangible talent,
I present to you the Rackmax.
I love this. They took this from the National Geographic documentary. If this image is iconic, it's the great white shark catching a seal.
This hardware is optimal and scalable.
By the way, will you notice the detail now?
Technologically, it depends on the intended purpose.
To keep us at the forefront of defense and surveillance of our southern Venezuela.
This is great. It looks like Diosdado running.
Based on intelligence, an unidentified object was seen 3 nautical miles from the coast, heading toward shore.
The Rackmax was immediately deployed.
For the purpose of...
There's a detail...
to establish surveillance and exploration in the area.
Which you're about to see now.
150 meters away. Is the target hooked?
All of this is based on the patriotic values of independence and national sovereignty.
Target hooked. We're submerging the Rackmax.
Destruction system. Damn it.
Okay, there's a problem with Rackmax, and I think it's that it's basic. There's a problem that's really serious. Rackmax. It's probably because of the antenna it is installed. It operates at a frequency of 2.4 GHz. That is the communication between the controller of this device and the vehicle is by radio frequency. In any military operation launched by the United States of America, all vehicles carry jamming systems and electronic warfare measures. This won't work. Would it have been different? I'm not giving you ideas, okay? Nicholas, I don't want to give you ideas. I'm not getting paid like Pablo Iglesias for being an advisor to the dictatorship. But if you had put Rackmax with fiber optic or a super thin fiber optic cable, I can buy it from you with a much more powerful charge. Explosive, I can buy it from you. But like this, by radio frequency. Don't you see this antenna here? We can block this with a jammer outside. But yes, just another example. They sell this to people in Venezuela as if it's, I don't know, the Death Star or something like that. There you can see the level. This is the level of to face the United States. That's why. By the way, how are the pizzas at Domino's Pentagon? There are strange movements. Or maybe people are just extra hungry since it's Sunday. Or something is going on here. Domino's Pentagon. Pentagon right now. Look. Look, right now the Pentagon Domino's and it's not busy. It's more than busy. Let's check on the other one too. I'm telling him that, something. Strange. Today, pizza? Pizzato. I mean, Pizzato's already here. He's here too. He's strong. The Ravmax is charged with batteries in, and everyone is ready and unified. This is amazing. Ravmax. What a mess. Thanks for being active with the views. Hey, Kebab, they don't eat at the Pentagon. Do they eat pizza? I made Ravmax famous. We created it here. People were shocked when they saw it. People were amazed by Ravmax, saying, "It can't be." But it is. It's Ravmax. Oh, Nicolás Maduro. What times you have left us, Nico? What time's the kidnapping operation?
Oh, Nicolás Maduro.
Don't tell me it's not worth the wait to see these things.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Los nombres, yo no puedo. El propio Donald Trump posteó esto, ¿eh? Es que es épico.
Well, well, well. Well, well, well.
Bueno.
What a shame it is. It's a real shame.
We're currently at the Part School as part of the Independence 200 exercise for the defense of Cordoba. What is the exercise and the development we have here? General Leonardo Trujillo. Well, yes.
The truth is that Independence 200 is about preventing ships and aircraft with humanitarian aid from landing in Venezuela or docking in Venezuela. That's literally it. Operation Mercury.
My general commando, training and cohesion with our troops, defense of our coast. With artillery, we establish
You can't see his artillery with their rifles.
Firing direction, an azimuth, a distance. We locate the enemy in order to use our firepower to neutralize them, disorganize them, and slow their advance.
They've got a bug system behind them.
Anti-aircraft and destroy it.
So let's go to the demonstration.
Be careful, the demonstration is coming. Let's see how prepared they are to defend Horchila, Los Roques, Las Tortugas, La Borracha, the island. Okay?
81mm mortar platoon Bolivar.
I don't believe it, man. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We hadn't put this one in, huh?
Distance 3,000 meters.
But they'll give it 3,000 meters with that tube.
Like this 1,500 thousandths. Fire control!
With binoculars, why do they always do that hand gesture?
This. Bottled piece? Luxury?
But let's see, see. What's so shocking? It's just incredible, man. Can you imagine a United States amphibious vehicle approaching that beach? He sees them all lined up, right? Like, hello, we're from Temu.
We're here right now.
It's just that Temu. Are you saying the binoculars have a designator? There's nothing like that with binoculars.
1,500 thousandths.
Oh my God. Sir. There it is. Wait. The cannon didn't make smoke and won't explode. But let the cannon rest, please. You're going to break it. The cannon will end up exploding, okay? Look, the cannon is useless now. Useless? You have to fire and burst, not like that. Anyway, it wears out. What do you expect?
The Bolivarian National Armed Forces strongly reject the statements and pronouncements made by members of the far right.
Oh my God, the 50mm machine gun.
Venezolana.
Hey, do you know that machine gun, the one you see there, holds one of the world's highest records for precision shooting? For your information, Vietnam War, I believe it's more than 2,000 meters.
The constitutional president of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, Nicolás Maduro Moroso.
It's incredible. It's like North Korea, but even more extreme. And what about the woman? Is it that she doesn't let him? It's like he's a child who needs to go everywhere, holding onto her arms so he doesn't... To a Bolivarian. All right, let's see. Let's watch this video that he brought us. Well, the Marines must be really eager to go right now. They must be dying to get there. It's sad, really sad deep down for all these kids, girls and boys. If they end up facing the United States, oh my God, but this is a cannon. What is this? 80 millimeters. If the kids end up facing the United States, it's going to be brutal. I'm sorry, okay? I feel bad, honestly. I feel bad. But it does. Ah, look, it draws attention there. There, look there. I jumped over a tunnel. Isn't it worth it, guys? It's okay for you to record a video of yourselves.
Oh.
So you seem like great warriors, but no, you can't. Probably guerrilla warfare? Yes, you know what happens. Well, this is brutal. Let's see. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Let's see. It can't be. Either I'm missing something or the bullets are loaded backward. Let's see. Let's check. Let's check this detail. They've put the 50 millimeter charger an F-18 right now, F-18 right now, but wait, they've put the bullets in backwards. But I'm going right now. I'm going to see this F-18 right now, north of Aruba. Out, camera, there it is. There it is right now. I can't believe it. They put the bullets in backwards. This is brutal, Pancho Villa's army. They put the bullets in backwards. The magazine was in backwards. I can't believe it. We'll return to that. The F-18 just left. It's gone. But they're there. They're there. They're there. Family, they're there. We know they're there. Maduro. Imagine when they're going to shoot with the bullets backwards. Where are the bullets going to go? So the barrel is pointing backward and the bullet is facing that way? I read F-18, F-18. Are you paying more attention than me? This is a mega channel, huh? This is a mega channel. This is a mega channel. There's an insane level here. People here looking for the F-18S. I don't know how they're going to fire the brawling, how they're going to fire it. I don't know what. How they're going to fire. I don't know this, but it's just that the bullets are backwards. Look at it closely. Look. Look.
Look at this.
The bullet is facing the operator.
Hacia el operador.
What comes to his mind? Who would think of that? Well, let's see why that F-18 took off. There's no flight there. They showed it because they wanted to. Those are the pilots messing with us a bit. They're the ones currently studying military strategies. And they said, huh? We're here. Stop laughing. We're here. These kids are going to be cannon fodder. I'm serious. These kids have it tough. They have it really bad. With this air defense situation. I don't know what they're going to do, but it seems very strange to me. Just a few seconds ago, there was an F-18, a stellar moment. A stellar moment. F-18 planes. Come on, we need to post the live stream link on Twitter, please. Hashtag Venezuela, live strategies, F-18 planes. Look, there are 23,000 of us here. We're missing a lot of likes. They're free. You just have to hit the thumbs up. We hit the thumbs up. We subscribe to the channel, and we laugh. We enjoy life. If this is wonderful, I'm going to look for more of these good videos. There are many, and they're absolutely incredible. There are a few videos that you just can't even explain. There are the F-18 planes, right? Me. Let's see. I see that super chat you just posted here. In Chilean press, they reported a huge entry from Colombia to Venezuela. No, I don't know about these things in the press. I don't understand it, huh? I mean, I don't know why they do it. Is it just to make headlines or for what? Colombia will make a major entry into Venezuela. Petro won't let them. I don't know why they say that, but no, man, I don't think so. I really don't, you know. But thanks for the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for sending it, all right? You have to look at these things, right? Maduro right now, knowing the F-18s are there. What kind of power does an F-18 have? Is it more than the RACMAX? Yuri says over here, what kind of power does it have? A little more than a RACMAX. The F-18 packs a bit more punch than a RACMAX, just a bit more. Is the plane to blame for making them go blind? They can't see anything. They're there looking everywhere. Well, this is great, huh? Next video for the series. See, we won't have these moments much longer.
There's the initial vision.
He has the rifle on his shoulder.
To aim.
Yes. He has the rifle on his shoulder. Oh my God, what if he shoots? Look at the instructor as he says, no, 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 put it in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Where are the bayonets?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're really looking forward to it, huh? I mean, they're really enthusiastic about it. The rifle over their shoulder. I mean, it's not a bazooka, come on. And on top of that, with the Temu helmet. Temu helmet, tactical, right? Super tactical. If he tries shooting with that, it'll blow up in his face. Poor guys, is it that there are going to be more injuries caused by themselves than by the United States of America? Can you believe it? Are you saying this? Picture this happening to a Navy, Sea, Air, and Land. If I were the United States, I would send the National Guard directly. I wouldn't even deploy what has already been deployed. I would just send the National Guard. With all due respect, Venezuela was once a great army and was full of very good capability. But no, my friends, no, don't get it wrong. It's just tremendous. By the way, Claudia filled the square the other day. I haven't seen any images that she's been filling up there. The situation in Mexico will also get complicated. This next video is the most intense. It's brutal.
Let's go.
This is one of the 5,000 anti-aircraft missiles that the United States of America is afraid of to invade Venezuela. By the way, a warning to navigators. From Colombia, please avoid sending tonight. Boats loaded with flour to the United States. Because the hunter is on the loose. Bat 91 is on the loose and takes off from Panama. Attention, Colombia.
Yeah.
If you don't want to become a castaway, stay home tonight. There's the plane that's hunting the narco boats. Look, the Clipper just took off. Let's see if it's returning to the same base. Watch out for the Clipper, okay? It's great that the F-18S showed up there. Come on. It's incredible. First point. He rushed to launch it. Normally, when it's loaded, this device is called a man-pad. This is an IGLA. It has a battery, and that battery gives you up to about 45 seconds, around 40 seconds, to be able to fire. It's a battery that's used to lock onto the target, make the missile detect the target's heat signature, it's launched, and it goes after it. After launch, the missile operates independently. You can start running right away, you don't need to stay. You know, firing it? You aim, launch, and forget. The missile finds its own way. Well, so here he just keeps watching. First, it fires very quickly from the moment you hear the sound. The beep, that rrrr, it launches very fast. He stays, but now you'll see what happens. This one says they both say this one. He didn't hit him. He didn't hit him. The missile is passing back there. You see where the missile explodes down there. Look, I'm going to play it, okay? And with this, if they can't shoot down a flare, imagine shooting down a plane that's moving at high speed and dropping flares. A miracle is easier. Look. Did you see where it exploded or the flash? The flare missed it. It exploded at the limit. It's at the edge of the range. For safety, self-destruction. And these are the headlines, the ones they're showing on television. Maduro is waiting for Donald Trump with 5,000 missiles. Well, nothing. Hit him hard, 5,000 missiles.
This is amazing, huh?
Bunker-penetrating ammunition. It's the F-16 from Nellis. Ah, but look at the acceleration. To reach much more depth, these are the kinds of things they do. They explain. Why is the United States the leader of the party? Because they have it all. They have it all. There's no doubt the ability. It's tremendous. This looks like, look, there's a photograph that reminds me of World War II. I'm going to show it. I believe this photo will be the one that we need to see at the right moment. Here I remind you of the picture. That knowing a lot about history isn't necessary.
Okay.
Just look at the picture. Nicolás Maduro. With the stick saying, well, we send a couple of boats with flour over here, another couple over there. Every man for himself. The only one missing in this story, do you know who she is? Latilla to free Venezuela? Yeah. She's missed, huh? It's just... How wonderful. She gave us such good times.
Latest fleet news. We hit a storm and had to stop as 3-meter waves are expected for hours.
Hours of 3-meter waves.
As you can see. Yes.
Yes, we are seeing it. Yes, Barbie.
And well, our trip is delayed.
Good thing you're not heading to Venezuela. My umbrella took 4 months to arrive. Imagine if it was going to Venezuela. They'd never arrive, even if they lived forever. I mean, imagine a world where they didn't exist. What would we do without them? Imagine it for a moment.
Oh.
With the 3-meter waves. My God. Look, these guys were going with 3-meter waves. Barbie, look. Were you lucky that it was the Siret 13 from Israel who stopped you? Because if Marco Rubio and Pete had shown up, I think you'd all be at the bottom of the sea.
Don't touch Marco.
Shit.
I'm being a sailor. It's a submarine.
Shit.
What I like is the hatch with the 3 vents.
Shit! That's it, shit.
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 YouTube, this is just imaginary practice and isn't real. Relax, otherwise they'll censor us. The live stream is just crazy. It's really crazy. And then there's Quinones here.
Definitely. Look, for me, I've always had my phone with me 24 hours a day. I'm waiting for the people we've negotiated with since March to finally say, yes, I prefer he's leaving now. I told him, I'll take you and your people anywhere you want on the plane. Don't worry. No problem, but leave Venezuela. We prefer that you just leave peacefully. That's why the reward was offered. But, as I said, the challenge is reaching him so we can capture and receive him. You have to get past that line of Cubans from the regiment, and that's what all the Venezuelan military are afraid of. Every day we get messages from the military saying, no, we don't want anything to do with that guy. And that's fine, but they themselves say we're afraid because they're so surrounded, both them and him. He has brought a bunch of family and friends into the center to prevent information and things from getting out. He has that shield, that barrier, that shield that's hard to break through.
The Cubans,
Los cubanos es un problema.
that shield, that one.
Ese
And
también tiene, hombre,
Do I have this? These videos make me die laughing. Damn the creators. Let's see. Let's see, ma'am. Very good. That's how you hold it. Yes. Oh, man. Your hand on the trigger now. Oh. Whoa. Oh. All right. She's someone you'd want to have grandkids with, huh? Yes, ma'am. No. Hand out, ma'am. There, ma'am. Good. Hey, things are really bad, huh? He says we've already recruited 300,000 martyrs on the first mission for return.
Venezuela is, as of today, a territory free of coca leaf production, free of drug processing in the country. And very soon we will be 100% free of any attempt to bring even a gram of that drug into the national territory.
Very well.
It's an achievement. Maybe
Nicolas Maduro is going to make the entire river and Orinoco international waters so he can say that nothing passes through his country. Imagine it, the Orinoco River, like a zone of tax.
integral defense strip. It's just that Venezuela is...
It's just that it's tremendous.
It's just that it's tremendous. In this military academy of the Venezuelan army, cradle of the Bolivarian revolution of the 21st century. And we had to come here to tell Venezuela and the world, we are prepared to defend the right to peace, the right to the future, and to defend the honor and dignity of the people of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. The 5,336 communal militia units are officially established, activated, and in combat. Charge forward to battle and to victory for Venezuela.
Then he started saying, peace, peace, war, war. No. He wasn't sure. After watching the videos, he said, no, this doesn't add up for me. Well, this is great. This is great. This is one of the best videos. Thank you. We're pretending today is December 31st, the year's best day. Goodbye. Well, today, December 8th, we're doing the best of Operation Lanzas del Sur. This video is great. Goodbye. It's one of my favorites. Goodbye, please.
Go ahead.
For our homeland, for independence, for Bolivar, Chavez, and Maduro.
For Bolivar, Chavez, and Maduro. Proceed to destroy the enemy position. Charge prepared. Get ready with the charge. Get ready, okay? Cover your ears and pay attention, everyone. Be careful and put on glasses in case you get dazzled, because this is about to happen. They're going to destroy NORAC. Get ready, okay? I'm getting scared. They're leaving at least a kilometer of distance because of the explosion. Let's go.
Oh my God. Unified people, military and police. Long live Bolivar and Chavez's homeland.
Be a firecracker. Urena to know what was inside. It's white in color. I don't know how they were going to set this up. This one is great. This one is great. In Katoaz. Come on, look. This is a real anti-drug operation by Maduro. Look over there. There's something there. Come on, let's run. Oh,
Oh.
A treasure. Look, let's open it. Let's open it. Look at what we've found. These traffickers abandoning the shore, all these things. Oh, I see a lot of bags there. They definitely floated here. They're loaves of bread. Huh? Who would believe this? But who would believe this, Nicholas? The mother who gave birth to them?
I'm going to proceed to take the shot.
I'm going to proceed to take the shot. Attention, all snipers. Elite shooter and Nicolas Maduro watching. I was aiming, but the scope was covered. I'm going to... It can't be. He looks and says, I don't see anything. I don't see anything. It's all black. Of course, the scope is covered.
Of course, huh?
Of course, that's just how it is. Ha, look at the doll.
Good.
And he doesn't give it to him.
Part of the maneuvers. He serves.
He goes up.
Massa Sniper Action Group sniper range.
The goal is that it's really great, huh?
Proceed to take the shot, maturely watching.
But what about the telescopic sight that's covered? And then the other guy has to come and say, well, hold on a second, kid. Look, don't see it so negatively. It's not that bad. I mean, I have a collection of videos here. I have some things here. Well, Diosi's daughter.
We're here. We understand the commitment.
Diosi's daughter. I'm sure it's her first time on the field. Daniela Diosdado. Unbelievable. Look, she's coming back now. It's not an ocean sentry that's leaving. A maritime surveillance plane is leaving from Puerto Rico. This is its center. Come on, Marco Rubio, we want to see the F-18S. Stop with the stories already. We want to see the F-18S Marco.
Oh.
No, and the trafficker is a terrorist and narco, according to a New York grand jury, not just me. In the state of New York, the prosecution presented evidence and they indicted him. A grand jury of individuals in the state of New York. Later, 2 years ago, a new indictment came out that details the role that Nicolas Maduro played, especially in the years starting from the Chavez era. We're not involved with the drugs. I appreciate that you from the United Nations disagree. I don't care what the United Nations says. I don't care. We have our own. You are a fugitive from American justice. You are not the legitimate leader of Venezuela. We have not recognized you. You are an indicted fugitive facing charges in the Southern District of New York and in the United States by a grand jury. The other question was whether we are going to take action similar to what happened the other day with these narco-terrorist groups in countries that are allies. And I'll tell you that in those countries, for example, it might not be necessary because those countries will either do it or cooperate with us in those actions.
That's smart.
In the case of Venezuela, they can't cooperate with us because they are part of terrorism. That's not a government. Let's be clear, Nicolas is not a government, nor is he a political regime. It's a terrorist criminal organization that has taken over a national territory, and they're using that national territory for them to become rich, for them to become people with billions of dollars, and that's why they are prosecuted by the courts of the United States. But in the case of Ecuador, in the case of other friendly countries, those countries are cooperating with us. In the case of Venezuela, there is no government, there is no cooperation. They're even involved in drug trafficking.
It couldn't be said any clearer. It couldn't be said any clearer. It is what it is. Nothing else defines what's happening now. What has God said? He says Maria Karina has left. Has he told you over there that she has left? He says Maria Karina was off the radar for 72 hours, which was enough for him to present his exclusive news. What did he give you? Has he lost sight of Maria Karina? He doesn't know where she is. They asked Pete if he'll attack Venezuela.
Bueno.
We have video. Attention, family, we have video. Secretary of War. I like how that sounds. Secretary of War. It sounds good, huh?
We appreciate you guys. Doing a great job. Thank you very much.
How close are we to a land strike in Venezuela, Mr. Secretary? How close?
How close is the ground attack? Is he leaving?
Yes, we appreciate you guys. Doing a great job.
If these guys are partying tonight, I don't think so, huh? I don't think it's happening tonight.
We are the children of Bolivar and Chavez. Knee on the ground, bayonet fixed, waiting for any invading intruder to show them what we're made of.
It's impossible for that lady or young woman to carry an igla loaded on her shoulder and move like that. It's impossible.
This people never shows courage or bravery.
That's a cardboard tube.
Will it allow?
It's just a cardboard tube. I'm telling you, this is all just staging, one after another. Anyway. What's missing here is a fleet. Please, let Barbie Gaza go to Venezuela right now. We want a liberation fleet and support for Nicolas Maduro. That's just what we were missing. Let's see if they're as lucky as they've been in Israel. Tremendous, tremendous, family. Well, we're going to leave it here for now. Second summary, let's see what the night brings us. Right now, it's 9:19 in Venezuela. At this moment, I suggest we come back at 12. I'll come back at 12. Venezuela time, whoever wants to be there, let's see what happens at 12. Family greetings. See you on military strategies a little later.